Hey guys, hi. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Today is November 3rd. I know you've already voted, right? You tell me you voted. So yesterday, Rachel, who I'm going to meet right now, and I went to look at a property. I will insert that footage right after this. And then, first, look how cute. I've never worn this little vest. It's a little gay pride vest I bought at Target last year. Well, we looked at a property yesterday, and we're going to look at a property today two of them that I'm super excited about. So let's go see what we're going to see. All right. Roof. I can't see the roof, but 2-car garage, washer and dryer. Someone's laundry's in the dryer right now. It's kind of creepy. All right. Does anyone know who that is? I don't know who that is. Oh, good. Yeah, close. Without being so close as to hear kids yelling. But garage is good. 2-car garage. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, all right. This is a view outside the dining area, so your neighbors are literally right there. Oops. I can't get this down. Alright, there's the front door. There's two big windows. They're single pane windows, so they're not going to be terribly energy efficient, but the place itself looks like solid, so it's not going to get too cold, too hot. But there's our living room. There. Little dining area is here. The ceilings are all in good shape. There's no weird cutouts. The kitchen is really cute. The kitchen's really cute. And it's all IKEA soft close cabinets. The sink, the faucet doesn't turn, so something has to be changed there. But the outlets are all current, well, kinda. And I like this stairwell. There is one bathroom down here. It's a full bath. Nothing wrong with it, except for the smell. Something really funky. Storage closet. Okay. The stairs are nice. The floors, nothing has to be fixed. 1981. The house was built in 1981. You can kind of tell by those glass blocks. This feels weird. I like my boots. This is really squishy. You can see the roof. Okay. Closet. Yeah, it's a single man living here. Storage. Little bedroom. Good sized closet. Ah. Oh, the garage, that roof looks good.
Yeah. I'm not upset.
Oh, there's the pool. All right. All right. So.
Sizes aren't bad. Well, and honestly, too, you could have this window open and the cats could see you. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the cats could look out.
Yep. All right. So the bathroom.
But wait, there's more. What are the...
No, did they just not understand?
It doesn't go like that.
How this is supposed to be installed?
Oh my god.
Did they just not understand? All right, whatever.
That is so funny.
Good. I mean, come on.
Let's look in there. I haven't looked in there yet.
Oh, look. They made a little dock or something.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they didn't understand what. Whatever.
How's it look?
That's all right. Bathtub. Alright, there's a little vanity there, which is very much like a hotel. This bedroom's bigger.
It doesn't have laundry.
That's alright. The ceiling fan would freak me out, I'll tell you.
That's like really
Because my head is...
Like
I
right
clear
there.
it, but ooh. And then there got your neighbors. There. This is kind of a negative for me. But
Look, okay, if it was that neighbor, like if these neighbors could... Oh, look at the kitty!
where?
Oh my gosh, in the corner, that really chunky monkey
Oh!
right there. Oh my god.
See the kitty? Oh, looks kind of
Yeah,
looks
like-
like it's kind of passed out.
He's relaxed.
All right, there's. This is the third bedroom. It's kind of a smaller third bedroom, and then yeah, whoops, yeah, still have those neighbors.
Well, look how nice that neighbor looks.
Yeah.
Why can't it be that one? That one's cute.
Well, they have that piece of black net in the pictures. That net is stretched across a whole area, like a sun shield or something.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, and they have a little baby trampoline over in the corner here.
Children.
So, children. Yeah. So yeah, if there's kids there and there's kids over there.
They
And
have a dog too. I see dog poo in the yard
where?
on the right. Do you see those big piles?
Oh.
But I don't know.
All right, so this is the back of the house. Little cement slab here, grassy area. Plenty of room if I want to do something for Buddy and the cats. Although Buddy may not ever see outside again after his behavior today. Storage. All right, so look. You know the cats are going to own the top half of this apartment. But so the fridge, stove, all this stuff, that would have to be changed. Eventually, I would want to pull these cabinets out. But there's the kitchen. There's some storage here. There's Rachel.
Hi.
Rachel doesn't like this. I do. It's a little low, but whatever. You know, do it later. Windows. Little cat stairs up here. A shelf under there so they could look out. And again, they would have all this space up there. There's a wet bar. 18 years sober, I really don't need a wet bar, but you know, I have a wet bar. This is where I'd have some bar stools. There's this great big arch, which I frickin' love. I knew it. Now, I don't know what to do with that mirror. Do you keep that?
I don't know. I mean, it's not awful.
No, it's not awful. It looks like a wood-burning stove. Yeah, it's not gas or electric, so it's wood-burning stove. The windows here, bay windows looking out at my two covered parking spaces. So this is the space. There's Rachel for proportion. It's huge, right? Oh my God, I'm gonna hyperventilate. Another big closet. Lots of storage, because I need a ladder. Yeah, wet bar. Like, look how thick those shelves are. Oh my God, that's great. Closet. My bedroom. Bathroom, which is in here. Oh. It's kind of an older bathroom, but you know what? Okay. Another closet. Closets. And nice big room. I'm not making you nauseous by turning so fast. Ceiling fan and all that space up there. So you know the cats would love it, right? And then really old washer and dryer that have to be replaced. Closet, a lot of closets. Another bathroom. This toilet doesn't flush. Oh well. It's not my bathroom. The second bedroom's a little smaller. Again, more space up there so the cats would have a good time. And looking out, like, it's not the most exciting view, but there's enough activity where the cats would actually have something to look at, you know, when they look out the windows. Oh my God. All right, so when are you gonna warn me not to get too excited?
I just realized that's the whole purpose.
What?
I didn't realize that was
Oh my God, guys.
I just noticed that.
So see this carpet?
I know.
See this carpet? See that? You can't even grasp how ugly it is in person. It's like a dead Muppet. It looks like a Muppet that's been murdered.
Yeah, it's bad.
That was wall to wall. This entire house. They have another piece out there. The entire house was that color, and the walls were an equally ugly blue the entire time. So, oh my God. All right, so we're gonna look at another place now after we make sure. Did you lock that?
Yeah.
We're gonna go look at another place. It's the same layout. It's also an end unit, but it has, it has a carpet. I think that's the big difference. Oh yeah, the appliances are newer and the price point is lower. But this floor, how expensive floor to install? It's all tile.
I really like it. It's easy to clean.
Oh, no vacuuming. Oh.
Let's say you were to sell this in 5 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's nice. You know?
And this goes nowhere, but guess what's gonna go in there? A kitty litter box. Well, I already see the things that Michael's going to talk about. He's going to talk about the outlets.
What's wrong with outlets?
Some of them aren't like that GCIF, whatever it is. And it's one little teeny bit of water damage here, but Rachel said that's right under the gutter, so that could be just a little teeny crack there.
Yeah, you have one in here.
It would have to be really bad. The report would have to be really bad for me not to want this place. All right, so let's go look at the other place. Go in. Rachel said, I already know what your take is going to be. Which...
Same layout, but...
Yeah, it's the same layout, exactly. But the big difference is the carpet.
It's not like there's nothing here?
Yeah, but...
I did at one point or something?
Yeah. I have 3 cats, you know, in a 450 square foot apartment. I'll tell you, if smell were a problem. All right, so big difference is carpet. Hate it, but you know.
More crack. So okay, I'm gonna put this out. This one has the same thing.
The same issue with the with that little thing above the window. Okay, so they installed a little mantle up here, which is nice. They got rid of the mirror, or it was never there. The wall color is like a pale ivory, and the last place spoiled me because the walls were perfectly clean and all neat and new. This place just needs to be cleaned. That's a much worse crack.
I will say, for reference-wise, though, I like that these are all upgraded items because then you can get a vision of like what the other.
Oh, the wet bar's not there.
No.
Okay. Oh, I like this jade boat. That's pretty.
Yeah,
all right. Same setup with the kitchen. The appliances are newer. They're nice. Well, that's very nice. Is that a CB radio? What the hell is that?
Yeah.
So it's got a newer stove. Does not have a microwave there. You have to have a little separate microwave there. I like the faucet. Newer dishwasher. This is an idea for where you can put your kitchen stuff.
Just love trying to open that.
Oh, it doesn't really open?
It does. It just has a lock on it.
Okay.
So it's easier if we just go through the back.
Yeah, we know what that looks like. It's the same setup, really. It's just an older, it's a year younger. The house was built in 1989. The other house was built in 1988.
Oh, no.
Huh?
There's carpet in the bathroom.
Carpet in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, you see that HD TV, you never see it in real life.
Oh no, I've been coming across that a lot right
Ugh. If a boy lives here, that just means there's pee all
now.
over
I
it.
see it. Oh.
That just means there's pee all over the
You
carpet.
can really see it, can't you?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you can see it on camera.
Like, or anything, like,
All right. All right, same bedroom, but you know, there you go. Same bedroom. Oh, is that where the electric box is on the other one? All right. Same closet.
So it probably looks similar.
Yeah. Are there knockouts there? Oh, the knockouts are missing.
Careful, don't stick your finger in there.
The knockouts are missing.
Yeah.
And Steven's dead.
Yeah, I'm like, wait. Okay, so again, reference if you had newer ones.
Newer, but
This one has like newer appliances and stuff.
yeah, but carpet. Oh, and the other bedroom. This is the secondary bedroom. This is the primary.
This one has stuff.
Oh, all right. Huh. Yeah. This is this. Oh God, no! Look at that.
That's what she was saying they're gonna address.
With the HOA.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna fix the roof and the wall. Because that's like cold. That means
Well,
it's.
that was the roof that leaked. The HOA might have to fix
Yeah,
it.
but like it's when you talk about pottery,
Oh my goodness.
when it's still cold, it means it's still wet. Here too.
I mean, my personal preference.
What the hell is that?
For you.
Oh well, you know it's not this one.
Well, yeah.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
It looks like dried.
Coffee maybe because
I don't know.
the
It's
bed's
all over the
here.
wall.
The bed's here. Nightstand
Ugh.
was here. Nightstand was there.
That
so we
looks
don't-
terrifying.
Oh no! Look,
What?
it's like all of this.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
No.
I mean, if the other one didn't work, I might say yes to this. Because I love the layout so much.
Yeah, well, that's great. I think it's good that we saw it for the moment, but.
Right?
Okay, so let's just talk about this. Here.
All right,
Okay,
and
so
the
let's
chandelier.
see if you like
Oh.
deep cleaned the carpet. I think it would be a lot better. But I like the other one better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, we're talking like, we like the other one better. There is a $8,000 price difference
Yeah, I just.
over the course of a 30-year loan. Right? All right.
Yeah.
Goodbye, house. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's same exact layout though. So I mean.
Goodbye, next. Is that what Ariana says?
Thank you next.
Thank you, next.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank you,
next.
next. Bye. Hey, guys. Hello. Welcome back to my apartment. So happy. The cats are here, so I'm happy. Except for Buddy. He beat up, did I tell you what he did today? He beat up a handicapped cat. There's a stray cat that's got a limp. It was hit by a car last year. And he attacked, I saw him do it. He attacked. And Buddy can be pretty vicious. Hi, Claire. So he's atrocious today. But, so in this video today, you'll see a couple things. First, I think I wore this shirt yesterday, so sorry about that. But you'll see 3 places. The first place is a no. That was a big no. It was wicked cute. I love Wicked. Can you tell I'm from Boston? It was wicked cute. The kitchen was so cute. The 2-car garage was great. Great space. No real problems. The commute, driving will be about 25 minutes, 30 minutes really, with some traffic. The bus would take me about an hour and a half to get to and from work each way. So until I got a car, that would be kind of a problem. But the big no was the fact that there were small children directly across. I'm not sure if you remember in the video. They were literally just a sidewalk away. And they were very loud, very active children. I'm not opposed to children per se, but too close. And there was a small dog across the street, across the way that we noticed evidence of. So, like dog poop in their yard, they didn't bother picking it up. I don't know. The second place you saw in this video is my favorite, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. And the third place was pretty much a carbon copy architecturally of the second place. It was just not in as nice of a condition. The carpet it was stretched the entire length of the house, and especially in the bathroom, that was pee. That was like, if it wasn't pee, it was something else out of the body around the toilet there. It was just pretty bad. And there was some pretty serious water damage that the HOA is supposed to take care of, but I don't want to have to worry about that, honestly. Have to, you know, get involved with the association and have them fix the roof all in the time that I want to move in and blah, blah, blah. So just a couple reasons no on that place. It was cheaper and the appliances were really nice, but that carpet and the damage on the roof and just a feeling like the back patio area was kind of defined. It wasn't terribly private. So let's go back to the second house we saw today because I put an offer on it. Okay, not to ruin the surprise. So the first week, if not the first day that I was looking for places using the MLS app that I use with Rachel, I put this one up as one of my possibilities, not one of my favorites, because like the carpet that you saw today that was like that ivory beige, that dirty ivory beige, the carpet in the second house that I put an offer in today was, again, just as broadly placed. It was wall-to-wall dead Muppet color. It was just as if Sesame Street suffered some tragedy and then blanketed it across the floor. It was bad. They left a piece of it in the front, I think, so you can walk on it like a wipe your feet kind of mat, you know. It was bad. And then the walls were almost exactly the same color. I wish I had taken a screenshot of the photos they had on the app. The wall was the same, all the walls, bathroom, kitchen, everywhere, same color. And there was this weird wallpaper detail that went along like a chair rail. Again, every wall in the house. It was very strange. In conjunction with that giant mirror, which isn't bad with the walls as they are, but when the whole place was blue and then it had that giant mirror, it looked like the Eye of Sauron when you walked in. It was just bad. And then the wet bar with the blue, it was just bad. So I had it in my possibilities because I loved what the architecture looked like. I loved those open spaces and the beams, and I just thought the cats would love to climb all around those spaces. I thought they would just adore it because they love to be up high. But it was just so bad looking and it would require so much work, right? It was just impossible. The price was listed at $165 back then. And then sometime this week, they must have taken it off the market and then it was put back on the market. It still says it's been listed since August, but whatever. The price was up to $175, but you saw what happened to the place. They took the carpet out, they painted the walls, they repaired the walls. There were lots of little, dings and marks and stuff. And there are things they didn't fix. The house is being sold as is, so I know a few of you already. There's a few things you guys are already saying you're already typing, I can hear it. Stephen, don't get your heart set on the place. I know, I hear you. I do. Too late. The appliances are clearly decrepit. I made a giant mistake of opening the fridge. That was bad. It was bad news. It had not been on for a long time, and it's very moist in there. It was a bad move. And I touched something. It was just, I had hand sanitizer, thank God. The stove, I don't know if it works. It looks pretty bad. And then the dishwasher, all the appliances I think are original to the house, which is built in 1988. So they're all pretty bad and have to be replaced. The refrigerator has to be replaced like ASAP. If the stove works at all, I'll handle it for a while. It's the same with the dishwasher. The washer and dryer are very old. Again, I think they're original to the house. But if they still work to any degree, I'll keep them as long as they work. So I've been looking at this place since the first day or the first 2 or 3 days, and I kept coming back to it, and I was like, I just can't do the work. And a couple of you, many of you, have already said, Stephen, lots of you have already said, Stephen, your house is out there. Your house, the house of your dreams is out there. So, don't be too upset that these other places didn't work out, because then your higher power would present the right one, right? And that's exactly what it feels like. Did I tell you how close it is to the airport? So happy. I may never have to buy a car. You know, I want a car. I want a car. But I may never have to buy one because I have a 3-minute walk, 3 minutes from my front door to a bus stop to the airport. 3 minutes, and the ride to the airport is maybe 5 or 6 minutes. It's literally on the my house is probably I don't know less than a quarter of a mile from Terminal 3. And maybe, I don't know, is the airport maybe half a mile away? I don't even know. That close. And the bus stop coming home is even closer. It's like by like 100 feet. It's close. It's amazing. The location is great. I don't know how normal people live there because the sounds of the airplanes are fairly significant. But, you know, I hardly hear airplanes. And if I do, I'm like, oh, who's that? You know, I get kind of excited. So no worries about airplanes and me. Yeah, so what else am I missing and not telling you? Oh, my mortgage. I talked to Amber, my lender, and she's assured me that if closing costs are covered by the seller, then the closing costs are covered by the seller. So I don't have to worry about all the stuff I went through before with that last thing, right? My mortgage is going to be $1,036 and like 63 cents, something like that. 1,000. My mouth is watering, so I'm having a hard time saying it. 1,000. Literally, my mouth is watering. $36 and like 63 cents, something silly like that. You cannot rent an apartment except for some little dirt hole like I live in. You can't rent an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment in Las Vegas right now for $1,100 or $1,200. There's the complex next to me. One of my coworkers, who hopefully never sees this video, he lives in an apartment complex next to me, and he pays probably $900, around $900, for a 1-bedroom apartment. The inside is very nice, but you know the neighborhood I live in. Yeah, I tell you about it all the time. It's not great. So $1,036. If I pick up one trip on top of my regular schedule, that would take care of 30%, 40% of my mortgage, if not more, depending on the trip. I am over the moon. So the contract has been written and signed and sent. The seller's agent. Oh, did I tell you? I didn't tell you this. If you're still watching, I don't know who's still watching. Well, I know who's watching because you guys tell me. On the app that where we see the houses, that the buyers and the realtors use this app to look at houses, compare, see what their favorites are. But one of the things there on that app tells the realtor that the property is able to be shown or not able to be shown. Well, this house is still listed as being unable to be shown right now. Don't ask me how I got to look at it. When I told Rachel when this place popped back up on the market, I told her, oh my God, if we can ever see this place, I would be so happy. I told her I loved this place just from the pictures. So I don't know what happened, but she contacted the seller's agent, and he was able to let us in and see the place. So everyone else in Las Vegas, to their eyes, you can't see this place right now. But I got to see it just by chance, luck, a higher power, hey you, who knows, whatever. I got the chance to see it and make an offer. So the offer we made, I'm not sure if I've talked numbers right now except for my mortgage payment. The place is $175,000. So it's $25,000 below my max budget, which is good, right? It does have an HOA. The HOA is $175,000. Now, one person that to my knowledge has unsubscribed from my channel. he angrily, and I could tell, angrily wrote that he was unsubscribing because I support HOAs. That was his, those are his words. I don't support HOAs, but I have come to understand the value of an HOA. If you see the apartment complex, which is probably, I don't know, maybe like 200 or 300 feet away from my complex, you can see that they don't have an HOA. These people have like circus tents in their front yard with like all manner of crap. It looks like, does anyone remember Fraggle Rock? It looks like the heap, you know, of just of circus craziness. And then you look at the places where I'm going to be living, and it's like uniform and clean and neat and just civilized. You know what? So if I have to pay an HOA and there's a pool, a beautiful little pool with a little jacuzzi thing, if an HOA is required to live in a civilized, middle class, really nice neighborhood without having circus tents, you know, in the front, I'm not quite sure why I keep saying circus tents, but it's like a mess. Cardboard in the windows, you know. So the HOA is $175. It could be worse. I've seen HOAs in Vegas as high as $300 a month for my price point, which is pretty high. We're offering full price, $175, asking them to cover closing costs, and that if they do, oh, and they wanted, I keep talking, they wanted $5,000 earnest money, which is pretty much not all of my down payment, but a fair amount of it. And Rachel was like, no, we're not doing that. She said, you know, we're only doing $2,500 earnest money, because just in case they decide to be jerks, you know, and they could potentially not sign paperwork when they're supposed to. And it hasn't happened to her, but she's seen it happen, and she just didn't want me to be stuck with like $5,000 off in a place that I can't get it, you know. So the earnest money is going to be $2,500. We're going to get it inspected by Mike again. And I already know a couple things he's going to say, mostly about the appliances. Excuse me. The electrical outlets. There are a couple that are like that code, up to code with those breakers and stuff in the kitchen and the bathroom. The rest of them don't have them. I don't know if they're necessary everywhere in the house, but the appliances are a mess. There's that one little spot, which again, if the roof is covered by the HOA, I'm not worried. There's like one crack, maybe one little crack in the roof, in the ceiling, but it's exactly in the same place in the other apartment, but it's the other house, but it's worse on the other house. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of information. So I've signed the contract. Rachel was a doll, and she paused in her other duties to other people. Thank you, Rachel, because she had a couple things she had to do today for other buyers, but she put them on pause so that she could write up a contract lickety-split, like right away, just in case, and then have that signed. We went over it together over the phone, and then she sent it off to the seller. So the contract is written, signed, the offer is done. We're going to find out by 10 o'clock. By 10 o'clock tomorrow, they have to let us know yes or no. It is 2:55 in the afternoon. So I find out by 10 a.m. tomorrow whether or not they accept my offer. And then the next step would be an inspection again, and then an appraisal, which is required by my loan, the FHA loan. And then my closing date, if all works out, my closing date would be December 2nd. So expect a couple tears if this works. And I know, again, I know a bunch of you are saying, if you're still watching this video, I know you're saying, Stephen, don't get your heart set on this house. I'm so in love with this house. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So, I will talk to you guys later. The minute I find out Whether or not I get approved or not, I'll tell you. I'm wondering if I should keep it for this video. I think I'm going to hold on. So this video might be a little bit longer. Sorry. I'm gonna keep this vlog going and let you know by tomorrow morning whether or not they accept my offer, rather than make you wait for a separate video, right? So, all right, stay tuned. If I weren't filming this in the past for you, I'd ask you to cross your fingers for me. Oh, I want this house. I want this house. All right, so let's find out if I get it or not, okay? Hey guys, it is 4:54. I'm waiting for Rachel to call me with some good news. I'm hoping. One thing I forgot to tell you guys, when I went to look out at these houses today, I took along some of my favorite little personal totems, because I really loved this house. Like the second one we looked at in this video, I really love this house. Oh, baby. Can you hear it, buddy? He's crying. He's bored. Wow. So I took along a few things that I feel are lucky or that make me feel good when I went to look at these houses. And there's 3 things I brought with me. I know this video is lasting forever. First thing, and you may have seen me, I wear one big giant John Hardy ring almost every day. It's like my only real piece of jewelry besides a little silver bracelet I wear. But do you see this ring? Do you see that? Does that focus? It's a little tight on me. It was my wedding band. I know you're thinking, Stephen, you're divorced and your ex-husband is like a raging mess. Why did you think to wear this as a symbol of good luck? I never thought I would get married. Getting married as a middle-aged gay man was a miracle. I know that everyone who gets married thinks that this is like the best day of their life. As a gay man, getting married was beyond science fiction. It was never going to happen in my lifetime. So the fact that I got married, even though I got married to a tragic, like really horrifying mess, it's still a thing, an object. It's a size 9. I don't know how this fits my finger. I'm like a 9 3/4. But it's still an object that I treasure, and I really hold it dear to my heart, because it is evidence that I can say I love you forever to a human being and not just a cat. So, so I do hold it dear to my heart, and I'm not taking it off until I hear yes or no from Rachel. Something else I kept with me today is this rather fancy coin. They don't all look this fancy. This is my 18-year medallion, and those are little Swarovski crystals. Somebody gave me this as a little treat. Usually they're very plain sobriety medallions, but this one has the rainbow around it and little stones, and you'll see it's number 18, and that's Bill and Bob, the 2 guys that founded a program that I practice, and the Serenity Prayers on the back with a little red rhinestone. So I held this dear to my heart today as well. And who remembers the story of my brother and paper airplanes? If you, oh boy, when did I mention this before in the past? The last time I think I talked about this was probably back in a video, I don't even know, when I talked about what I brought to training, maybe, and that was like a couple years ago. But paper airplanes, if you really are an OG, I've never used that phrase, if you're really an OG subscriber, you'll remember how important this is to me. And this is a little stupid little, it's not stupid, paper airplane. I probably have maybe 20 of them that my brother and I made about a week before he died. My grandmother tried teaching us how to make paper airplanes, and it's a story about how I found these in her garage when I was 22, and I have held on to these little paper airplanes as a personal totem. I keep one in my suitcase whenever I travel. I take one with me as a little protection charm, a little protection for my little brother. But I also brought one with me to training as a little motivation, and I kept one with me during the house tour today. I don't know why I didn't bring one or these things with me in the other houses I've looked at. saying this out loud, I realized that the reason I didn't bring any of these things with me on last searches is this is the house I really, really, really wanted from the first time I started looking at houses. So if I don't get it, I will be I will be crushed. I won't cry because I know I've been through this already. But if I don't get this house, I'll be a little upset, but that'll pass and I'll find something else. But I really wanted this house. I really want this house. So I did bring these little things with me, and I thought, I don't know why I was figuring I'd share that with you, but all right. So I'm gonna get back to watching some YouTube videos. Right now I'm watching Kat Nesbitt. If you ever watch Flight Attendant Vlogs, Kat Nesbitt, she's got 109,000 subscribers, of which I'm one. I have 5,555, I think, at this point. So I'm just watching her. All right, so I will talk to you guys later, hopefully with some good news. Thanks for watching. I feel like I have some of you guys with me waiting through this terrible time of waiting for this news. So thank you for helping me not feel like I'm doing this by myself again. So I'll see you guys soon, hopefully with some good news. Hey guys, hi. So it is almost 5. It's 4:49, and I still haven't heard from the seller or the seller's agent. My agent has told me that the seller has seen the contract, but they want to look it over and let me know by the end of the day whether or not they accept my offer, and I'm still praying that they do. And I know, a lot of you have already told me by now, at least some of you have told me, Stephen, you shouldn't have gotten yourself emotionally invested in this house. And I know, but it's too late. It's kind of like telling me back when I rescued those kittens, it's kind of like saying, Stephen, don't get emotionally invested in these kittens. That's what it feels like. You can't help but be emotionally invested to a degree when you see your fantasy house, right? So cut me some slack. So I have not heard from them yet, and I'm just praying that they approve of my offer. And then if they don't, then I'll counter with something. But to hear something from them would be nice. The house is being sold as is, where is. I don't think I told you that before. So I really, once they accept the offer or whatever counter offer, I don't ever have to really deal with them again. So it's once this is done, once the stress is passed, it's all clear sailing. So I'm just praying to hear from them soon because I'm losing my mind. This on top of the election results, which still haven't been, half the country, practically half the country, has voted for a man who cannot say that white supremacy is a bad thing. On top of everything else, half the country voted for someone who can't say that white supremacy is a bad thing, which is upsetting. So the fact that we're even at this point having to count individual votes makes me sick. So I'm very upset about this. And then as I'm on the bus coming back from the airport because my Wi-Fi doesn't work, and there's a fight that breaks out on the bus. Just in front of me, between me and the door, there's this enormous fight. Two big guys fighting, and I'm talking punches, knees, elbows, full body kicking, full pulling of shirts. They're both bleeding, and they're both, at one point, they're spitting blood at each other. They're spitting blood at each other. This is where I live, right? And somehow I managed to get off the bus past them without getting spat upon, which is a wonderful thing. And I got off the bus, and once the driver finally stopped the bus. And so I, between me and my apartment is a Bath and Body Works. So I stopped in there. The bag is right there, to get some hand sanitizers. And I got this little cat with a unicorn horn to hold it. And I walked back to my apartment. Buddy, thankfully, has been very good today. The past day and a half, he's been really making me understand shaken baby syndrome because he hasn't stopped crying to go outside. But so I got, while I was at the airport, I went to my P.O. box I got 2 cards, and I know I'm telling you how enormously stressed I am. I'm practically levitating off of my seat out of just stress right now. So I'm very, very grateful for the minor distraction of Bath and Body Works, and these 2 cards that I got from Delft Blue and Kit Kit, which I was assuming it's Delft Blue's cat, and Albert. Albert sent me this card, which is very sweet. Isn't that sweet? Look at that. Look at this one. And he just wishes me a happy Halloween to me and my furry friends that allow me to live with them. And he says, love your channel and best wishes on your new home. God willing, really. And then Delft Blue sent me this adorable card, which I'm probably going to cut part of the card out and maybe put it in that junk journal that I was sent. It's a happy Halloween. Look at that. And it's flocked. The little cats are fuzzy. And of course, he says, this card made me think of Buddy. Of course, I just love this. Look at that. I know you'll be working on Halloween. I did take that. I was taken off that trip, if you don't remember. But I'm sure you'll be able to find some fun. And he included a Starbucks card. Now, Delft Blue is in Canada. One of my favorite place in the world. He's from Vancouver. One of my favorite places in the universe is Vancouver. I also love Ottawa. I lived in Ottawa for a little while with my husband. One day I'll make a video about my husband, ex-husband. But he sent me a Starbucks gift card, which is, I guess, transfers from Canadian to US. So thank you very much. I will I will use this soon, hopefully tomorrow. I have a trip tomorrow, so we'll see if I can use it then. So the cards definitely helped me right there. Thank you so much, because it just knocked me right off of this spin. My brain is spinning right now. And for those of you who really like long videos, yay for you. And for those people who don't like long videos, you know, I am a little sorry. A little sorry this video is so long. I was trying to think of how to make it 2 videos, but I'm just gonna keep it all one, because enough of you seem to like long videos, so I'll just leave it in here. All right, so right now I'm going to eat. I bought half of a cherry pie. I'm probably gonna eat an alarming amount of cherry pie in a minute, and I'm not using a plate. I'm just eating it right out of this container. That's where I am right now. And then I have to do some laundry because I have a trip tomorrow morning. I have a 6:50 a.m. show, which is going to kill me. So I have to do some laundry. I don't have any clean uniforms. So I'm praying and hoping and praying that in a moment or two of your time, you're going to hear me come back and say, yay, they accepted my offer. Or unfortunately, if they don't, then I'll have something to go on and I can make some sort of counter offer to whatever, you know, or if they counter offer, I should say, I can respond to that counter. But yeah. All right. So again, for those of you, I know I apologize a lot about my length of my videos, but for those of you who like long videos, yay, right? All right. So I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Hopefully good news. All right. Some good news. Good news, good news, good news, good news. Oh my God. It is 5:42. Rachel just called me and told me that the seller's agent got back to her just a minute ago and that they've made a counter offer. Once again, my offer was $175, their asking price. And we asked them to cover closing costs, and Rachel included home warranty for a year, or $500 towards a home warranty for a year. And they've countered asking us to offer $179, which would cover closing costs and any of that stuff. So $179, and they wanted to move up something. So I have to have the inspection done within the next 10 days versus the next 20 days, which is what Rachel is trying to get done. But the closing would still be on the 20th. So right now, all we're waiting for is the seller to sign the documents, the counter offer, and then have that sent over. And it takes literally 3 seconds to sign the document digitally. And so I'm hoping in the next, half hour or so to have that offer accepted. Oh my God, I can breathe. And then Rachel has to call Mike, because I want to have Mike do the inspection. Once again, the house is being sold as is, where is. But if there's something catastrophic that I've missed, then I want to know so I can cancel the contract. But I just want to have the inspection done, and then we have to have the appraisal done as well. But I can breathe. So it looks like it might be happening. So I'll let you know in a minute what happens next. All right, guys, hi. So as we were landing in LA just now, I saw some messages on my watch pop up that from my realtor, the sellers sent the counter offer. I just finished signing it. So it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Oh my God, I was dying. So we have the inspection set up for this Monday. I'm not going to be able to go to it, but I trust my realtor will be able to go to it. We might be able to reschedule it, but I want it done ASAP. Then we have to have the something else done. Appraisal. We have to have an appraisal done because it's an FHA loan. They require an appraisal. And tomorrow, I'm probably going to hit the bank to wire over my earnest money, which is $2,500. So it's happening, guys. It's happening. I'm going to end this video here because it's long enough. Know that I'm on the way to getting my house. I'm on the way to getting my house. I'm so excited. So what a journey this video has been. It's been a couple of days in the making, but thank you for following along with me. Thank you for watching this video, and let's go and see what happens next. See you soon. Fly safe. Bye.